CosplayOH. I'm here today with Justin. Now, Justin, what are we making today?
All right, we're going to be making pouches.
Fantastic.
These are going to be workable pouches, so you can put your mobile phones or your money or anything like that in.
It's always really good to have a spot in your costume that you can hide essentials at a con. It's the worst when you get dressed and then go, oh wait, I've got nowhere to put anything. So this is a good solution if your character has a utility belt or something.
You don't have to put it down your sock, put it down your undies, if you're a girl, in your bra.
In your wig.
That sort of stuff. So, okay, so what we're going to make is basically the Deadpool pouches.
Yep.
You can make these for Batman or any other sort of pouches, Captain America, that sort of stuff. Okay, so I've already sort of made some already. Now this is your bottom. These are your two sides.
Okay, so that's the bottom there.
That's the
and
bottom.
That's the bottom?
Yep, that's the two sides.
And these are the sides, and they go like this?
They'll end up going up there like that.
Now, how did you make this like
I will
this? This
show
is
you-
what we're telling
I
you
will
today.
show you how to make this part. So now what we're going to make is the front.
Right.
Okay, so again we're going to leave around about probably 10 mil off the side there, 10-15 mil.
Now this is just craft foam?
This here is craft foam.
Yep.
You can use 2-3 mil up to yourself.
Okay.
Okay. I use it because it just gives it that bit more sturdy sort of look to the pouches.
Sure.
Otherwise it's just going to be too floppy.
Yeah, it doesn't look solid and you'd have to stuff it with things.
That's it.
Sure.
Okay, so once we've got that marked out, we're going to just mark it off here. So it's just like making it's like what you do if you're folding wobbler.
Yeah. So this will be the area that we cut so that it all folds in nice and neat.
So that's basically like that. Squiggle the lines that you have to cut.
No worries.
Okay, so we're just going to go around. If you want to cut that for
I
me,
can do
you
this.
Go ahead.
I am capable of cutting fabric with scissors.
You are.
Actually, I haven't ruined too many things during the course of these videos, have I?
They've done very well.
Haven't really ruined much at all.
You've been shown the right way.
Exactly. And
that's the whole purpose of these videos.
there's not a lot of things that you can ruin in cosplay,
Nah,
really.
no.
There's always a way to fix it.
Everything can be fixed.
Except for yourself.
Except for yourself.
If you paint fabric paint onto a lycra bodysuit while you're wearing it.
While you're wearing it, yes, that's not a good idea. Stay away from acid.
Of all kinds.
That's it. Okay, so we've got that cut out.
That here.
Alright, awesome. So what we're going to do is we're just going to match that up like that.
Right.
Now this does take a bit of time getting used to, so
Sure.
you've got to pass me the gun there.
Absolutely. Just make sure that we've got enough cord length here.
Make sure your gun's nice and hot, otherwise it's not going to work.
That hot glue gun will melt a bit of the craft foam a bit, won't it?
That's right. And it sticks to this pleather perfectly.
Fantastic.
Okay, so now what you're going to do is, we're not going to use a small gun. Don't use a small gun. The glue is just not as hot
Okay.
as the big gun.
Sure.
Yeah. So we want this to literally melt, and that pretty much sticks straight away.
Fantastic.
So you want to be able to hold on to that, push that up just a little bit.
Sure.
If
Did you want me to
smash it
run
across
that along
there?
there?
Don't go right to the edge.
No? Just in a
Otherwise
bit?
you'll burn your fingers.
Yeah.
And I'll show you why in a second.
So just about there.
Yep. Awesome. So if you go right to the edge, because we've got, see the glue's over the side.
Yep.
We don't want that, so burn our fingers.
Don't do what Ray does. Don't burn your fingers on hot glue.
That's it. It's an ouch.
My fingers can't even feel
It
anything
is
anymore.
Ouchie.
It's,
No,
yeah.
I'm sure I've lost all feeling in my fingers.
Yeah. Just, there we go.
Maybe.
Nothing.
We're going to just do the sides.
Yeah. So this could take a bit of time depending on how many
If
pouches
you
you're
make
going
them,
to need on your belt.
Yeah. And if you are going to make like 4 or 5 pouches at a time,
Yeah.
just make sure that you make all your
glue bits everywhere.
So make about so if you are going to do it, double these up. These are your sidewalls.
Yep.
And then make sure you make each one of those.
Sure.
Sort of thing.
But this isn't a thing to throw together at last minute before you're heading out the door to a con. Allow yourself some time.
One of them usually takes me close to half an hour, maybe 20 minutes to make.
Sure.
Sort of thing. This pleather here you can buy from any Chinese sort of material shops. Spotlight, Lincraft. The only reason why I use it is because I'll show you soon that when you super glue all these together, super glue sticks to it perfect.
Excellent. Allow me to take all that hot glue for you.
All this stringy crap. Okay, so that's what we've made.
Okay.
Depends on how big your pouch you want it to go. I've made gun holsters, all that sort of stuff before. So if you are going to make a gun holster, of course it's going to be longer and that sort of stuff. That'll be another tutorial anyway.
Sure.
Okay, now this is going to be... I'm losing my voice.
No, don't lose your voice.
Lost my voice.
I'll have to speak for all of us.
Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use Electrolyte super glue precision. Okay. This is really good glue. It sticks very quickly and it dries very quickly too. Okay, so what we're going to do, this one here I've cut out already.
Okay.
I'll give you an idea of how to cut that out.
Alright.
So what we're going to do is just going to put just a little bit on the edge there.
Yeah.
And we're going to push that.
Over here so we can see.
And you're just going to push that onto there like that.
Alright. And you're essentially just holding it on a right angle there until that glue takes.
Yeah. And it dries up pretty quickly.
And the super glue holds it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You'll never get this off. It's already stuck.
Awesome. Do you want to do the same on the other edge?
The other side.
I suppose the good thing about the super glue also is that it's clear, so you're not seeing any of those joins happening.
So we're going to push that on there. Give it a good firm hold.
And don't glue your fingers together.
That's really good advice. Yeah, this stuff is horrible.
As fun as it seems at the time, it's really not.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, oh, I remember doing that as a kid. Wow, yeah, this actually sucks.
Stuck.
Okay.
And so we're going to do just the top edge.
Alright. So this is for our front.
This is for our front.
Doesn't take long to stick at all, does it?
No, it pretty much sticks straight away.
It's great. No need to do a here's one we prepared earlier. We'll see you guys in a few minutes with this. It's instant.
It's instant.
And do you find that different quality of super glue has a different result?
I've tried other super glues and they're just rubbish.
Okay, so it's the Loctite
It's the
precision.
Loctite one there.
Sure.
Guys, just experiment with it. Don't be afraid to stuff up.
It's not the end of the
If
world.
it doesn't work, just try something else.
Yeah. But this technique seems to work well for you over and over
Works
and over
very
again.
well. I've never lost any money yet.
No?
No, never lost any cards or...
No. This is the technique that Justin taught me, and we built my huntress belt
belts, yeah.
together with this. That was a fun day.
That was a fun day. So it saves you from sewing it all together.
Yeah, which is what I was considering
Yeah.
doing, and I looked at a few tutorials that used, you know, cardboard and things like that,
Yeah.
and it didn't seem like it would hold. And my huntress belt is really, really solid part of that costume now, which is great.
That's it. So you can see the pouch is starting to form now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the back.
Okay.
So we're going to quickly hot glue this. This will be a speed up thing.
Right.
So we want to try and match that
Yep.
to where that is there, and try and keep that nice
Nice and neat.
and neat.
So we can always trim it if it goes a bit over.
That's what we do.
Everything can be fixed.
Yeah. So that doesn't take now the hot glue won't stick to pleather.
Okay. But it will stick to the fabric on the other
It
side.
sticks to the fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it won't stick.
It won't stick to the
No.
outside.
And that's the whole reason why I didn't stick that with
Hot glue.
hot glue.
Need the super glue. The different types of glue that we need.
I know. Just make one glue.
One glue to rule them all. It would very much be the Precious of cosplayers. One glue that did everything.
Let's patent that one too.
My Precious.
My precious glue.
Oh, it would sell.
It would, wouldn't it?
And we'd get sued.
Okay, so once we've done that,
Tolkien's estate coming after us for
That's
copyright issues with glue, of all things. Like,
So-
you guys, really?
so we're just going to snip that off there so it's.
Yeah.
And we're going to use our glue.
Our super glue, not our hot glue, because
No.
we're gluing the pleather.
That's it. I'm just going to push that down.
Everyone
like
who
that.
watches this video is going to be laying in bed at night just hearing my voice going, hot glue doesn't work on pleather.
Hot glue doesn't work on.
It doesn't work on pleather. You have to use super glue. That's why we're using super glue.
That's right.
We could even do a segment with all the things that glue sticks.
We could.
This is this glue, this is what it sticks. This is this glue, this is what it sticks.
And you've got quick grip as well. That's another one.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
Shoe glue.
Shoe glue.
Shoe glue.
Well, that's pretty much
good for
quick
shoes. Yeah.
Okay, so we're nearly ready for the back.
Okay. So now that we've got all those edges
That's
glued
it.
over, and that's really just like hemming them so that the exposed
Pretty
parts
much.
are nice
Yeah.
and neat, as
Yeah.
opposed to having the ragged underside of the pleather.
That's right. So if we were going to do this in the first place,
Yeah.
because it's nice to say, yeah, it's already cut out. We don't know what we're doing with it.
This is how we got to that point.
That's it. So what we're going to do is, once you've made your little pouch,
Yeah.
sort of get an idea, and you just give yourself a bit of a line to where that's going to hem up, and then bring it out about another 20 mil.
Okay. It doesn't have to be exact.
No. And then we're going to mark off where the top is,
Yep.
where the bottom is. Then you've got to allow, which was 40 mil this way.
Okay.
So we're going to estimate that was about 40 mil there.
Or use your ruler if you like me.
Definitely use your ruler. Okay, so that's pretty much going to flip over to this edge here.
Yep.
You can use it if you don't want to use it as a pouch. You can super glue here
Yep.
and then bring it over that way. Then what we want to do is bring up these triangle edges.
Okay.
So, and we're going to do it that way.
Right. And then just
Okay,
repeat the
again.
same on the bottom.
40 down on the bottom.
So with our seam allowance.
If you were going to do just a pouch where you just want that to flip over and you have like a little triangle
Yep.
part here, you would just cut it off down to the bottom here, but
Sure.
you would make enough just so you can flip that over and have an edge on the bottom there.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're just going to make another in there, and then we're going to bring that one over.
So bring all those seams around
So you can
so that we
fold
can glue
that
and fold it over.
over there, and again with this one, like that.
Yep.
Then when you cut it, we want to cut it on these edges. So we're going to put a line there, a line there, a line there, a line there, and then just little dips like that.
Yep.
Oops. Always scribble out what you don't need.
Yeah, so that you don't accidentally cut
That's
the wrong
it.
thing.
So if you see this, scribble it, just so you know you don't have to use that. Okay, so, and then I like to put like little scribbles just in there that I know what I've got to cut.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great.
And that's pretty much it.
That's how you ended up with that shape over
how we
there.
ended up with this one here.
Excellent.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have, just measure it out, make sure it's all going to match up.
Yep. Nice.
So we're going to have something like that,
Okay.
which is a Deadpool. If you want, you can have this longer, so make it come down longer,
Yep.
so it does tend to flip up
Fold
like that
over. Yep.
sort of thing. Okay, so and the whole reason why we've got this here is because we're going to super glue it to this, which works perfectly.
Okay. Because super glue sticks to pleather, but hot glue doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay, so we're going to try and push that up to there like that.
Right.
And I've got an idea that goes up to there.
Right.
So what we're going to do is tip it on its side.
Run a line of super glue down there.
And then stick that on. Push down firmly, not too hard that you're bending everything.
Yeah.
It pretty much sticks straight away.
So you don't need to apply a huge amount of pressure here. It's
No.
it's going to essentially stick itself once it's on there.
That's it.
And the same on the other
And
side.
if you've got an airbrushing kit, give it a bit of an airbrush.
Yep. Just to make it look a bit
Just to
weathered
give
and
it- yeah, you can do it with a dry brush, and I'll be showing you that in a second too.
sure. We'll get to it.
That's it. But yeah, these pouches do take a little bit of time, but they look way better than the ones you buy on eBay.
And once you've made it, they're really durable
Yeah.
as well.
And
It's
you
going to
can
last you a long time.
And you impress more people too because you've made your own pouches.
I love how your motivation is just like, you get to impress people.
That's
Why do you cosplay? To impress people.
That's
I just
it.
want to be Wonder Woman. It's the closest I'll ever get.
You'll play other things. So
I'm not really sad, it's okay.
the whole reason why I've done this to here, it
Yep.
gives you this look here, so it looks like it's a full-on pouch.
Sure.
So what we're going to do is we're going to just put a little bit of glue.
Yep. Make sure that that triangle bit is centered, if you can. If not, it's part of the design.
That's it.
It's battle damage.
That's what we'll go with.
It's either weathering, battle damage, or my take on the character.
Yeah.
It's my take on the character.
So, and these are your proper Deadpool pouches.
Yep.
Like I said, if you want to do Batman, make them
Yeah.
in yellow, gold,
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. Okay, so
Batman
now
through his various stages of grey and blue and black
that's it.
as well.
So now you've got your pouch that will go over like that.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I've got some little buttons here.
Nice. So this just adds an extra level to the detail here.
What we're going to do is just put a little hole.
It's all those little things that really make a difference.
Just don't poke yourself in the finger.
Do not stab yourself with scissors. We do not recommend stabbing yourself with scissors.
I'm going to use this instead.
Oh gosh, okay. We can use a scalpel. Be very, very careful when you're using a scalpel.
Okay, we're just
Kids,
gonna
don't try this at home on your own.
put that much super glue.
Let Mum and Dad use this
this
gum.
little piece here.
Yep.
Just going to stick that.
So we just slot through the little bit that you'd normally sew the button onto clothes
so you
with.
can see it there.
Yep.
Super glue is going to hold that on.
Fantastic. And that way it's not just sitting on top all kind of dodgy and threatening to fall off.
No.
It secures it in there in place a bit better.
So you can see your buttons on there.
Very nice.
Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a break.
Yep.
Because I need to get my other glue.
Alright.
It takes a little bit of time.
So we'll be back in just a second with another glue. Alright, so we're using a different glue for this part.
This stuff here is called Quick Grip.
Okay.
I won't show the camera up there because I'll tip it.
Because the lid's off, we don't want to spill it everywhere.
Yeah, you get this from Bunnings, any hardware stores. I don't think art shops sell it.
No.
But it's more of a hardware sort of stuff.
Quick Grip.
The only way to use this stuff is to put it on both sides, which I'll show you.
Okay.
So we've got our Velcro here.
Yep.
Now, thank you.
That's okay. Just want to make sure that we can look at the camera above us.
Okay, so I like to chop off a little bit bigger than what I'm supposed to use.
Sure.
Because this stuff's horrible to get on your fingers. Absolutely horrible.
You're speaking about it in such a way. It's just like I hate this, but I have to use it.
It's good stuff. Like I've used it on belts. It's great for sticking Velcro to anything.
Yeah.
Lycra, EVA foam, pleather,
Yep.
anything you can think of, it sticks to it.
Nice.
So, and it's got a pretty good strong sort of bond to it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to let that dry. So we're going to put a little bit. Put a dip there.
Okay. Now that dries clear, so if you do go over the edges, you won't see it.
It doesn't dry clear.
It doesn't? Yeah, that's what I was asking.
It'll stay the same. It's pretty
So
much
be careful.
see where it's dried there. It's still
Ah.
yellowy.
Kind of dries a yellowy
sort of
colour.
look. What do you put on there? Now this normally takes 20 to half an hour
Okay.
to dry out. It has to be completely dry.
Okay.
It won't stick. So if it's wet, it won't stick.
Alright.
It's got to be completely dry. Touch dry. Once you stick it, it's got some sort of adhesive thing that happens,
Yeah.
and it sticks perfect.
Okay.
You never get back off it.
So we have to leave this for half an hour.
So we're going to leave this for half an hour, and we'll do our drying time.
Our drying time dance. Okay, so we are back. We've let this dry for about half an hour.
For half an hour.
Have a cup of tea, relax, work on some other things.
That's correct.
Now, what do we do from here?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut a little bit off here. That's the whole reason why I've gone over a little bit.
Okay.
So you can cut what you need because it doesn't stick to the scissors.
Sure. But it means that we didn't have to get the quick grip all over our fingers while
That's
we
the
were
one.
painting it on.
Okay, so because we're going to be doing that, we'll cut it off in a bit of a triangle.
So cutting it so that it's hidden.
That's it.
And it just sticks straight under it.
Just a bit of pressure. I like to hold it for about 10 seconds so it bonds.
Okay.
Should be enough. And then that might come off.
Nice.
This one here. Possibly get away with. This is what I like to do, so you're not guessing.
Right. So you measure it up on the other piece.
And onto that.
Make sure that nothing's sticking out the sides. There you go.
Push that on there.
That's really good, so you don't have to stick it down and then go, oh, it
Nah.
didn't line up.
Oh, it didn't
Oh,
line
and I
up.
can't
What's
move
wrong?
it.
There's your pouch.
Awesome. So that's the pouch, all done and
That's
made.
it. So what we need to do now is put your so you've got belt.
Alright. Now, do you just usually cut up belts from a dollar store or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I get this belt from Kmart.
Yeah?
$3.
Well done, Kmart.
It's the full belt, not the half belt. But yeah, it's like $3, and I do my harness stuff out of it.
Great.
Belts, great stuff. I mean,
Yep.
it's good thick leather.
Yeah.
It's not real leather, I don't think. But
No, not for $3, I don't think.
nah. Okay, so
It smells like it.
anytime you have a pouch, you don't want to do the cut around here, because that means it'll sit pretty much like that.
Okay.
When you have a pouch, you want this pouch to sit around that area there.
Sure.
It's up to yourself if you want it to sit up here or up here.
Yep.
And cut it where you need it to. So again, nice sharp blade.
Get your scalpel out. If you don't have a scalpel, you can use a Stanley knife or something like that. Would that work just as well?
Yeah, Stanley knives are fine. It's just that the blade gets blunt very quickly.
Sure.
So that's this side.
Just thread that through, just like that.
Yep. And if you want to try and hold it in place, put a screw straight into there.
Yep.
Yep, and that'll be fine. Just a little one, probably about a mil.
Sure.
No, sorry, not about 6 mil, 5 mil, something
No
like that.
worries. And then cap it off on the other side.
So you can, you don't have to. So there's your pouch.
Fantastic. Very nice.
There you go.
Very quick as well.
And basically you can put your stuff in there.
Put your stuff in there.
Whatever-
All the things that you need
Whatever
for
you
a
need
con.
to put. There could be your little safety, pouch where you put your sewing kit and all that
Yes.
sort of stuff.
If you can't find Captain Patchett, you've got your own supplies here.
That's it.
All right, fantastic.
So,
Thanks very much,
Yeah,
Justin.
and basically if you want to weather it,
Yeah.
I think we should probably
Oh.
show.
Okay, let's weather it.
Let's just cut there for a second.
I'm witnessing so much weathering lately.
Weathering's great.
Weathering is awesome. All right, so we're going to finish this off with a bit of weathering. So we're going to use the favourite dry brushing technique.
The dry brushing technique, again, we're going to use Reeves acrylics.
Just in black with a dry brush.
That's it.
So you don't want to put this on with the paint too thick, do you?
No.
It's just a subtle kind of look.
All we want to do is just go around the edge like that, just to make it sort of all a bit.
A bit worn and dirty and comic-y.
Yeah.
Nice.
And if you want, you can make it right in there.
Get it into some of the grooves as well.
That's it.
It's good that this is actually a functional pouch.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
I remember one of the first ways that I tried to make pouches was just spray painting little tubes and Tic Tac packets and Mentos things and just any little containers that I could stick to a belt and then just coloured it all the same colour, and it looked okay,
Yeah.
but I couldn't really use them for anything.
No.
Whereas this is somewhere good that you can hide away your phone, your ticket, money,
That's it.
car keys.
So there we're putting a little bit of a stuff on the button. Just gonna get it
Nice.
effect, so it looks like the button's pulling on the material.
Okay.
Just a bit of weather around there. Can even do the button.
Yeah, make it blend in a bit better.
That's it.
Very nice.
You can see how that's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out really well.
And that's pretty much your weathering.
Excellent. Close look at that. Look at that. Nicely done, Justin.
Cool.
So that's it.
That's it.
That's all completed. Thank
So
you very
can
much.
imagine if you made a whole stack of those.
Yeah, all different shapes and sizes, all stuck on your belt. Now
The
we,
tool comes to life.
now we all know how to make some pouches.
That's it.
So everyone at home's watching that and going, ah,
Ah. That's how you do it.
Cosplay. Thanks again for joining us. On to the sex slave trade. In Colleton.
Oh, it's massive here, isn't it?
I didn't know we had one.